like I said, I've nodded with you. I've agreed with you. There's times that I'm like, yeah, well, but why this? Okay, I'm with you on that. If we're talking about that, I do that with you. You sit and listen and wait and wait and wait and then go, why? Like that's you. That's you. So my only point in saying that was just to say, it don't matter if you just broke up with the girl last night. If you got a dope girl you just met today, and someone asks you why you like her, you still don't have to talk about your relationship from yesterday. So saying the administration was just last month, it don't matter how recent it was. It really don't matter. You genuinely should be able to. When I was talking about the stuff, and I didn't really do a lot of it online just because a lot of the conversations didn't go there. But when I was talking about in my personal life, the bills that Biden was doing, I didn't say, well, Biden's doing this and it's better than Trump did. I didn't bring up Trump at all. I was just talking about the things that I actually did like that Biden did. And I talked about things that I didn't like that Biden did. And I talked about things with the Democrats that I just didn't like. I talked about things with Democrats that I did like. I never had to make this constant comparison of I like this because they this, or I don't like this because they that, or I'm okay with this because they did. I didn't do that.
But you got to understand that's how humans work. How do you know?
That's how you work. Not everybody does that.
How do you know that? How do you know that you're in the best country in the world? You look at other countries just to pinpoint what that looks like. We have a device in our hand right now to compare what communism really looked like on paper. What it looks like. There's communist countries out here. You want communism in this country? Look at other countries, see how that turned out. History, it matters, but also, like, that doesn't make sense not to bring up history. Like, in order
you did it again. You did it again.
But I'm saying that's history. Saying that what happened in the past, right? The last election. In order to know that we got it good, you have to compare it to something. Other than that, what are we comparing it to?
It's not true. You don't. In your example, you don't have to go look at communism to know that what you live right now, if you like it or not. You don't have to do that. You can look at your life. You can look at the community around you. You can look at your opportunities. You can look at the voting. You can look at your kids' schools. You can look how you worship. You can look at your medical situation, and you can say, I love this. Period. Without looking at communism, without looking at authoritarianism, without looking at anything else, you can say, I love this. What you're saying is, if I wanted to compare it to say if this is better than something else, that's a different story. I ain't saying nothing about comparing. You keep making it a comparison. I'm talking about just addressing the thing that you're in. And you don't have to look up communism to find out or to know if you love the American experience. That's not true.
Okay, but other than that, you just asking me opinions, and an opinion don't have to be factual. That's not a grassroots understanding of an opinion. But if I have to have some point of reference, if I don't have a point of reference, then I'm just talking. What do I refer it to? If I'm telling you that something is good, I got to tell you what bad looks like.
But your opinion doesn't have to be factual.
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
But if you ask me, hey, Christian, but if you say, hey, Christian, why do you like this? Well, the last administration, it was like this. We came from this. It's like doing business.
And that could be false.
But no, that's not an opinion. I'm showing you the fact. Like, they were for LGBTQ rights.
I mean, but that is your opinion, because obviously not everybody thought that, because they would have voted for him again. Right? Not everybody thought that, so it is an opinion.
We won. The majority won. What are you
saying? No, that's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. You changing it again. That's not what I'm saying. You just said it's not an opinion, your thoughts about the last administration. I'm saying it is, because if it was just fact, then every single person would have to feel the same way. Gravity is a fact. It don't matter what you think or feel about it. Gravity is a fact.
Right, but what I'm saying is that when you ask me why I like something, right, in order to put standing on it, and it's not Christian just telling you, oh, I like this because I like Trump. I'm telling you, this was happened before us, and this is what's happening now. I'm trying to give you the statistics of the difference. Like, it's like saying I'm going to a new company. Hey, I could raise your company up. Pay me this much. What have you done, sir? Don't look at my past. I'm talking about now. What have you done for me to even listen to you?
I agree with that.
I'm trying my best to pinpoint side by side. This is the difference.
I completely agree with that.
I'm trying. That's what I'm doing. It's not that I'm trying to deviate from the conversation. It's like, bro, I have no other point of reference other than that.
That's my point. I'm glad you said that. That is my point. My point is, and this is coming from as best of a bipartisan view that I can. When you say I have no other basis, that is what it feels like sometimes when people are celebrating Trump. It feels like, and I used to say this about Trump. I used to say it's not that I don't really have a whole lot against him. I don't agree with him, but I've noticed that a lot of times when I hear people talk about how much they love him, it sounds like the enemy of my enemy is my friend. So it
Oh yeah,
sounds
for
like
sure.
people